I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel an envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 29, Watson. It's complete to Golden Tate. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Lindsey now off the read option. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. The average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Mike 51. Check. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the curve, watch the curves. Pistol. 58, Mike. Hurry. Hey, let's get out.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his man. This is Tate. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 80 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch at a 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. And it's caught here, Amendola. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Watson on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Room here to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They run. Chop. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 6.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Watson now to throw.
Well, that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Watson.
Dancing to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Desmond King, ex of the Chargers and Titans, in on the stop. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Time to go, night.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. They find some open field here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Browns, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.